Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Welcome to another Cthulhu Caverns with your host, Dirty B. Where we talk about whatever the fuck we please.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, like I said. Yeah, you guys know what's up. If you didn't, you do. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to ask. I'm sure somebody that knows the studio is going to be wondering why I'm talking into the Spark. But that's because I have a new preamp running to my Neumann, and it has a lot of power, and I have to fucking turn on an entirely different device just to turn it on. So I just didn't feel like going through all that, and plus, you know, why not, right? Plus, I got everything set up for a big session that we're going to be doing on Friday. We were about to have somebody come over here. I can't release no names, otherwise if you looked into them, you'd know what we were doing. But yes, we are making another album. It's going to be a surprise, though. Oops, there goes my cigarettes. So, I have to share this out, but they pulled 2 of my episodes for playing music with y'all, even though I put a disclaimer in my shit. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to fucking do about that, but I don't even care, to be honest with you. Fuck them. But let's share this out. Let's get this shit cracking. Damn, my S's are so strong. There we go. There we go. I had to take some of the messes out. Ooh, that was a fart. Did you like that? Should have turned up the bass for that one. No, for real, though. I've been spending too much time. Literally too much time. I just found myself today, like, yeah, this is too much. In YouTube University, you know, so you could overstudy, man. And I just got to the point where everything I was hearing was just like, you know what? I heard it all before. Just fucking shut the shit off and had to go fuck off for a minute. Oh yeah. But anyways, so we got some things in the work, you know what I'm saying? We got some people that are reaching out. They wanted to get on some shit, and we want to get them on some shit. So we're going to be having some projects in the future. My boy Diligent, he's probably haven't seen this or not going to see this, but I'm going to advertise him anyways. My dude Diligent, he's got a bunch of merch available. Stay Diligent. If you look that up on Facebook or YouTube, whatever the fuck, you'll find it. But he's out here murking it and shit. But you know what? Fuck it. While I'm about to do this, I'll play something of his, because I got to share this out anyway. So let's see. Oh, dealer jaunt. Alright, let's see. Yeah, well, let's try this one. You know what? No, we're gonna play this. I don't even know. I hope this is out. I hope I'm not fucking up playing this, but here you go.
Get him a room in the Stanley Hotel. I got the doom into my shoes, this ain't gonna go well for you, but I'ma do what I gotta do to form hell. Cause my name is Jack Torrance, but I'm Beetlejuice as well. Say my name 3 times, then I will appear. Like the Candyman, I'm filling you with fear. Now I'm feeling like the Joker, cause I'm grinning ear to ear. If you really wanna see me, stand in front of a mirror. Call me Jason Voorhees, cause I'm killing all the fucks, and I don't sleep till the morning when the sun comes up. Michael Myers with some motherfucking dreadlocks. Every time I get on stage, I'ma make the heads nod. Shout out Corey Taylor, everyone is Slipknot. I wear a mask, it'd be boring if I did not. You get the thrill of your life, right before it's over. Stick a knife in your throat, that's what I'm calling horror. Giving shivers to everyone that I see. Shape shift into a demon like the Thing. I'm a monster, yes, I must be Pennywise. Y'all Beverly Marshes and I'm taking lives. I'm Freddy Krueger in the middle of the night. I've been waiting for you to fall asleep to come alive. Till you wake up screaming and you're rubbing your eyes. Cause I'm a killer, so you better run and hide.
From the high mummified corpse, better run in time. Reanimated when I come alive, someone dies on the other side. I contact them through a ritual. Crime against humanity with rhymes when I split your soul. My opponents don't recover in the stadium. A predator hunting down a covenant of aliens. Steadily with the blade, I cut your organs out. Right out of the corpse. I get your cadaver out of the morgue somehow. Somebody find them, they don't understand what happened to them. That's what you get when you mention the name of Sathagu. With diligent, ready to machete, you're ready to kill. Better reveal your soul to me, you open your torso up, but the head of my steel. Get every day, take every time, whatever you rushing for. Go with the bang, remember they hang, open your veins, they gushing more. Dirty be coming to murder you, look at the creep it in. They never go sleep again, thanks to Cthulhu, I see your dreams are thin.
Giving shivers to everyone that I see. Shape shifting to a demon like the thing. I'm a
Yeah, so anyways, I am back. My bad. I had to take care of a couple of things. I had to share this out to everybody. Oh, we got Lil Doss in this bitch. Yo, you gonna give me permission to play? Actually, you know what? I got a song to play for y'all. It's on motherfucking Esoteric. It's on the internet. It's on this platform, baby. But check it out. This is a song off of our newest album that's out right now, available on all platforms. This is from Esoteric. But this track is called, where is it at? Oh, this is Back in Line featuring Skylo and Lil Doss. Here we go. Check this shit out. My motherfucking dude Lil Doss in the building, hottest rapper in Flint. What's up? If anybody got a problem with me saying that, let's box. I got money on my man.
Of course we look up to our idols. We want to be just like them. But truth is, in the end, you don't need them. We so different, cold writtens and blasphemy. Y'all couldn't jam with me with tambourines and piano keys. Another masterpiece, everything that we push big to cush lit, high enough to see alien footprints. I'm music's Lucifer, I fell up out the game. A bunch of demons that never gave a hell about my name. Now they sell a lot of tapes, they excel at our mistakes, but they always been a fan like some helicopter blades. We too dope on the market, you couldn't find this kind. We want the snake and bat wings, come and sign us 9. We tryna see a couple profits, get them dollar signs. You know around design, top 10 -9. But we gon' make it, we been patient pimping. Cause in the end, you just tryna make money, we tryna make a difference. Maybe we should never sign and be a record slave. Like an abortion, I wasn't born yesterday.
So reaching inside of my bag, will I get back in mine? You
That
might
boy's
commit
Shallow on the hook.
suicide from the fragile minds. Commander's calling, but you know you won't come back in time. So run along, little soldier, I'll put you back in line. So reaching inside of my bag, will I get back in mine? You might commit suicide from the fragile minds. Commander's calling, but you know you won't come back in time.
Hey, Lil Doss, you in here, you wanna put something on the promo, let me know.
Killer season's one of the reasons I'm coming for your ass. Try to teach me, couldn't please me, you begging for a pass. We get waves at his blaze, I'm ready to fucking blast. Yeah, I'm psychotic, my enemies gonna be begging, please. Fuck them all, we can brawl, cause ain't no stopping me. Circle small, back up against the wall, set them free. From the FL I get teeth, the line your king, every down you breathe. Open your eyes to see, a nigga that works so hard but don't get paid. Everybody be telling me stay humble, even on my sick days. Empty promises, I stab your bitch with a switchblade. I'm a lit flame, so stay alert, cause nigga I'm quick with game. Head where it hurts, close the curtains, right in your fucking brain. I don't trust the soul, even the bitches jumping in my lane. Going deep insane, love is love, but can't get take the pain. Say what you want, but never ever mispronounce my name. Killing the game, bitch.
Most of your idols moving militaristic. They kill the linguistics, but the feel is simplistic. Drunk off their own ego, no distiller of wishes. Guess no one knew the larger the bullets, bigger the stitches. Now they weaponize the culture, incentivize the vultures to murder Michelangelo and vandalize the sculptures. And a million more clandestine shit they wouldn't tell their mothers. So I put my middle finger up the barrel till it ruptures. But I might as well just fist it. You had your shot and missed it. Now there's blood on the floor from where my fucking knuckles kissed it. And you're pissed like I'm blacklisted, dissing my favorite idols, you're tripping. But if they sabotage film altercation, viral. Hip-hop's become quite the scandal. Its pedestal is on fire and I'm burning out all the candles. So strap up, little boy, time to scrap up, little boy, and battle motherfuckers that are more worthy of the man alike. So reaching inside of my bag, will I get back in mine? You might commit suicide from the fragile minds. Commander's calling, but you know you won't come back in time. So run along, little soldier, I'll put you back in line. So reaching inside of my bag, will I get back in mine? You might commit suicide from the fragile minds. Commander's calling, but you know you won't come back in time. So run along, little soldier, I'll put you back in line.
We don't need no help, we are doing this by ourselves. We are aiming to change the game while pursuing the little wealth. At first I was hoping somehow they would have this like team that J, but later realized with or without them it does not change a thing. We making it plain and simple, now it's time to make you worry. Other cats getting pissed and making way for Jay and Dirty. Guess they seem to be afraid of what we do with our sound. We about to make you motherfuckers bow down. Honestly, who do you think you are coming and walking up talking to me? Boy, I've been out running and working with killers, I'm living right outside of Detroit. But I'm not another decoy,
making up some other sweet noise. You can see we come to eat more. These boys destroy everything we do, so you not signing. It's not stopping me. Remain anonymous when counting profits. My philosophy, we right on top of things, and I'm not changing a thing. It's plain to see we got it. You fuckers need to quit playing with me.
Ooh, I'm telling you, he told you first, baby. You guys should know what's up already. Do I got my compressor up on this? Yes, I do got my compressor up on this. Yeah, you know, maybe let me just get a little touch of reverb. I'm just kidding. Nah, man, I love having this board, bro. But yeah, no, man, it's been a pretty dope-ass year so far. You know, last year is a fucking failure. Fucking 2020, bro. That shit, I just want to blink that motherfucking year out of existence. But it seems like everything seems to be opening back up and attitudes are kind of dropping. People are kind of like getting bored with the president again. I kind of miss that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of miss motherfuckers just not giving a fuck what's going on. But anyways, yeah, no, I've been working my ass off, man. I've been spending hours and hours and hours in YouTube University. I pretty much blew my whole day away just watching shit, trying to catch up on some things and learn some new techniques. You can never know enough. You can never learn too much. You know what I'm saying? There's actually, there's a saying, I'm not sure how true this is, but they say that the human brain can store more data than there is data to store in the universe. So if that's the case, then there literally is no such thing as useless knowledge. So everything that you got at your disposal, you got at your disposal. If a human was given enough lifetimes, then they could learn how to be a doctor, a physician, a martial artist, a musician, you know, an astrologer or astronomy, whatever the fuck you want to do. You could learn it all in 1 year. And if you're smart enough, you can, or in one lifetime, if you're smart enough, you can still do that. So, you know, there's nothing to stop you from doing that. But whatever you do, like not even just professionally, but even as a passion, even if you think you know what you're doing, look at other techniques, look at other ways people do it. Like if you're an artist, like if you draw, you know, maybe you sketch everything out a certain way, but you never thought about doing it like this. You might find a new fucking technique. You never know, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to recording and engineering, because today I spent a lot of time, you know, I can't tell you what I was doing because it's going to fucking ruin shit. Man, I hate being, I don't hate it because it is fun because it's the anticipation, but I'm telling you, man, sometimes I just almost slip some of our secret stuff. But anyways, I've been learning new miking techniques. We'll just say that. And, yeah, I've been on a journey, and you know what? I've been since I have all the equipment I need to do such a thing. I've been testing everything, even though I can't play for shit. But and it's been definitely turning out a lot more like I thought it would. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, yo, what up though, motherfucking odd reactions in this bitch. What up though? Got a big YouTuber in this bitch. But anyways, yeah, no, I just been in the bag. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I've been learning new, not just mixing, not just recording, not just the aspects of making the actual track shit. But I'm talking about like mastering, like physically mastering the entire album, getting everything good, plus getting fucking my game on with the goddamn editing. You know what I'm saying? I've been learning graphic design like by myself for a long time. I've been trying to pick up on internet fucking science. You know what I'm saying? I built websites. Well, I built 3 websites and you know, they didn't last long just because I didn't feel like paying for it for all that time, and there was only like 1,000 people coming through a month. And there was no money being made, and I was spending money to keep it up. So I don't know, it's just not enough for me right now. You know what I'm saying? But you can never not learn, you know, or you can never just stop learning. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad thing. You become stagnant. So I try to make sure that at least once a day, I try to intake some type of knowledge, even if it's not going towards any specific craft or passion of mine or anything like that. Like yesterday, I learned about bioluminescence on accident and went down that rabbit hole. And I spent a good solid 2 hours figuring out how it works. You know what I'm saying? I started kind of with, well, not just bioluminescence, but even like skin changing techniques with chameleons and shit, just the way it works. Just the way the pigments in their skin react. That shit's fucking sweet, man. But what I don't get, what's still, I mean, I guess I just didn't watch enough to learn, but I just don't understand how they know what color to take. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they say that, you know, everybody sees colors different. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I see is like a shade of blue. You might see a shade lighter or a couple shades darker. I think it has a lot to do with the color of your eye too. I got brown eyes, so I'm full of shit. I mean, I can only see certain spectrums, and I think blue might have like some kind of adverse reaction to certain spectrums of light. So I don't know exactly how that works, but I know colorblind people, like that shit's not that rare. That's actually like super common. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if every one of us have a little bit of colorblind in us. You know what I'm saying? That's just over genetics too, because if you just looked over, all right, let me give you a little breakdown. The eyeball is the reason evolution kind of took off, in my opinion. Because let's rewind time, right? Let's rewind time well before the dinosaurs, when you just had molting waters. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, or stagnant waters. So your first single cell organisms came alive, right? And they're susceptible to UV light and certain like harsh radiation light, or harsh light anyways. So they developed a pit on the top of their cell that can detect photons, and so they would stay far away from the surface of the water. Well, eventually you keep on fast forwarding time, and if you believe in evolution and all that shit, multiplication of cells, eventually that pit turned into a device to actually sense other cells so they can eat it. And then because of that, the things that were being eaten had to evolve. So they doubled up and they created an eyeball that could see their attacker. And then eventually the predator developed the even better eye. And it just kept on going, you know what I'm saying? Until the newt, till the fucking shrew, whatever the fuck, crawled out of the water and made us. And so anyways, according to science, life was born in the water, so was the eyeball. So technically, your eyeball was evolved to see more underwater than it is to see up here in the air. So that's probably the good explanation for why you can't see UV light or infrared. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's kind of weird. You have to fact check this, but so when you put a prism down and you capture light and you put it onto, you know, a board or whatever the fuck, I'm pretty sure if you measured the red, it's colder than the blue. Which is strange, because we associate red with heat and blue with cold. And I remember that's why that stuck in my head, because I was like, that seems weird. But okay, it has something to do with how the light's crunched into that color. That shit's pretty dope though, man. Whoever fucking took the time to figure out shit like that. You know, another thing I thought of is pretty profound, completely in the opposite end of the spectrum of things. Is gang signs. Like, who sat there and put their fingers together and made all these symbols and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to like be pretty creative and be bored. So that's why I bet you any money, a lot of like stacking and shit like that, I bet you a lot of that was created in prison. You know what I'm saying? Or jail, when you just don't have time to do anything else but play with your hands. So, I mean, other than that, I can't imagine a person is sitting there in their basement trying to come up with new gang signs. Like, that shit, I don't know. It may not cross your brain, but every now and then, shit like that hits my head, and I can't stop thinking about it. I can't help it. It's so weird. But anyways, you know, shit like that. Then also, I've been looking into, like I said, about the bioluminescent shit. That shit's pretty dope. I like that, something could generate its own light in dark places and shit, like the anglerfish. That's pretty fucking solid. Like, it waits till, it sees some food, and then it turns its light on. The fucking food comes over to the light, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? In the darkness and the depths of the ocean, that light, it's pretty attractive, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that they catch whatever the fuck they want. If you ever seen one pulled out the water and chilled in alcohol and kept for 50 years, they turn black. It's fucking strange, man. I don't know if they're, because every time I see them, they're like almost see-through. The brown is the darkest hole on Earth. What? I'm gonna have to look that up. The brown. I got a Google pulled up right now. Let me check that out. He said the brown. That sounds pretty nasty. Oh, I guess it's popping up. As a young veteran, 25 years old with some 2 years of experience, he was a driller on the deepest hole ever drilled in the world. Total depth, 18,734 feet. near Ventura, California. Soon after, Bill was promoted to tool push, and in 1951 he was given the responsibility to move his rig to Alberta. All right, well, I guess 18,734 feet. That's how deep you got to bury me. You want to kill me, bitch? Ooh, boy, I'm just. And all right, how about this one? Let me look up his exact confirmed kills. But have you guys ever heard of the White Death? This guy will blow your fucking brains, literally. All right, you ready for this? Let me pull up his Wikipedia. This guy. Oh damn, his face is all fucked up. He must have got shot in it. His name is Samo Haya, but he was nicknamed the White Death. All right, you ready? I'm just gonna read this first line. It says, the 17th of December, 1905 to April 2002. He was alive until 2002. Okay. Was a Finnish military sniper in the Second World War during 1939 to 1940 Winter War against the Soviet Union. He used a Finnish-produced M2830, a variant of the Mosin Nagant rifle, which is he used iron sights. He did not have a scope. Anyways, Haya is believed to kill over 500 men during the Winter War, the highest number of sniper kills in any major war. So do the math, bro. 500 motherfucking bodies on that count, bro. That's how you kill. That's how you kill. You know what I'm saying? And I would hire him again. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that dying in 2002. You need to clone that motherfucker and bring his ass back. Put him in the Marines. You know what I'm saying? No, that shit, that's pretty solid. Because I know Chris Kyle got a pretty good record or whatever. But he ain't touching 500 kills. I bet you that. So shout out to the White Death, the Finnish sniper. That motherfucker was savage. But also there's what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's the longest shot ever taken though was by a British sniper. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if the record has been topped, but I just looked into this last year, the year before, and the longest shot ever made was by a British sniper, which was 2.1 or 1.9 miles. It was just above or just below 2 miles, and an American American troops are being attacked 2 miles away, and he was trying to provide some type of cover, and I think he missed 2 shots, but the third one, clink, right in the fucking head 2 miles away. Imagine that. Imagine sitting there, you know, fucking fighting an enemy, and then you're not doing anything anymore. You're dead. Well, that just happened. Not just, but that happened to a person. Or another dope ass shot. There was a vehicle that was charging a convoy, and they had like this big, huge ass, like 90 millimeter cannon, some stupid ass fucking size sniper or sniper rifle, and they shot the engine, and it was still moving. So he shot the windshield broke, but he shot the windshield almost in the same exact spot again, and it poof right through that motherfucker. That's a sick ass shot, bro. You shoot the same spot twice on a moving target. It's pretty sick, bro. And he's got like 3 people that confirmed him do it. So either they all lying or that motherfucker's slick with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So it's been a pretty decent like week for music, because I've been like I said, I've been fucking balls deep in the goddamn YouTube University, the cheapest college on the planet Earth. And it's very valuable. It's very valuable because as soon as I start getting fucking like too like wound around one subject, there's so many more in this music game. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to figure out new techniques for certain things, and plus, you know, I just downloaded, or not downloaded, but I just bought fucking Antar's Auto-Tune, and even though I fucking hate Auto-Tune, but I'm trying to figure out how to use it right, because and I actually have been down that rabbit hole a lot lately, so I've got a decent amount of experience now with a bunch of I have limited artists that come over here that have a voice that I could use for auto-tune. I tried a couple of things myself, it just wasn't that alley, but I even with tone correction or pitch correction, but anyways, I had downloaded a couple of just straight up raw files, and actually the other day I downloaded all the stems to a Michael Jackson song and mixed and mastered it from scratch. And I just kept on comparing it against my reference mix, and I got fucking really goddamn close. There's some volume deviations, but pretty much all the equalization and compression was on point. I was like, okay. But yeah, there's a couple level discrepancies. There's a couple of things that kind of got buried in the mix. I could have spread out a little bit farther in the stereo imaging, but whatever. I'm done talking Japanese. I've been really looking forward to all of the things that are going to be happening this year, because we kind of took a hiatus on shows before the pandemic just because of the lack of fucking any kind of spirit in it. It was kind of dying before it died. It died a slow death. And we went from doing a Ice Cube show that was packed to the gills, fucking had VIP, and we had fucking bottles popped. Well, we could have popped, and we didn't. We didn't realize that they were ours until we left. But we ate all the chicken. But we had, catered chicken and fruit salad and shit, and fucking pop and water galore. And we were in the VIP right next to fucking Ice Cube. But then 1 or 2 shows later, the only person in the building when we performed was the fucking bartender. Was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. We kind of just hung up the hat on shows for a minute, and then started exploring the internet and trying to get more shit happening here. And sure enough, this is the place. You know what I'm saying? We went from like barely rocking a fucking show with 50 to 300 people to when we were doing our Bearded Weirdos live music reviews, we were doing 1K to 5K every video. We averaged at like 2.5, 2.8K, and that was really good. We were enjoying that fucking ride for a minute. We had a lot of fun. We had like inside jokes and shit. Like we had because we do it on Facebook. We had wow faces meant dabs, which I want to take a dab anyway. But wow faces meant dabs, and angry faces meant shots back when we were popping bottles and shit. And we had live guests on, and I ain't gonna rat on nobody, but a couple of people came over here and got shattered. The fans fucking destroyed them. And I miss those days, man. I missed them. You know what? I wish he was in here so I could ask him permission. But one of my boys came over here, and I kind of like primed the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like the week before it, I was like, yo, my boy coming out, he's kind of a lightweight. I want y'all to fucking shatter him. And they did, bro. He puked all over the place. And that's not a good thing, but we definitely accomplished what we were trying to accomplish. That boy, man, we didn't even know all the places he puked in. It was pretty bad. But another unfortunate thing, well, one unfortunate thing of this week, is not really unfortunate, but I got no days off this week. They ended up pinning me on an extra day. But, it's not a bad thing because it's money, but at the same time, I really like my planned day off for fucking the day before my day off. I stay up all night in the studio or shooting people in the face on Call of Duty or whatever the fuck I'm doing, and I sleep the fuck in. You know how weird it was waking up on a fucking Wednesday, like, 5 o'clock in the morning again. Yeah, that shit gets fucking irritating, but what can you do, man? I got a pretty decent job. I like my job. It's not necessarily easy, but it's easy for me to do, and I got a system, so, everybody's got this shit. And so that was that week. That was last week. But this weekend, we got some people coming over, and we're about to have some Funz. We're about to fucking crank out here at the Cthulhu Caverns. And, we made all of our last purchases. All of our upgrades are in. You know what I'm saying? We got our preamp for the main mic, and then, I got mic stands for the extra mics. I sent the NT1 Rode out for repair. It should be back soon, so we'll have 4 $200 plus microphones. So, yeah, that's how you fucking do it. If you want to do something fucking right. My dad taught me that shit. No matter what you do it right. I'm surprised he ain't in here right now. He's usually the first one in this bitch. He's probably at work or something or dealing with some shit. But, yeah, I want to take a dab, and for me to do that, I'm going to have to pause this because it's going to sound like I'm taking off in the Falcon 9. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a smoking sound. I'm going to play White Boy Wasted from the album. Check this out. This is from Esoteric as well. This is available everywhere. So I'm going to mute myself while this plays, but I ain't going to go to an advertisement.
All the plants that be growing up, bruh. Got my eyelids lower and I'm rolling up blunts, get faded. Faded, kinda like those gangsters. Faded, getting white boy wasted. Let me get a second to dab, I need some medicine. Feeling like I woke up on the wrong side of bed again. Ain't no stress, I can't solve a marijuana smoking. But this lockdown has got me feeling claustrophobic. on the sofa after a couple of dab hits. Bearded Weirdos back, you see who I'm in the lab with. Money on the table, we coming up with the tactics. Breaking down the Philly, you're lacing it with some acid. It's much more than take a dab and get high, that's when the vibe switch. Smoking like a gram at a time, far from average. Rappers, we just baffle the minds. Half of you guys still lacking all the passion and drive. Looking back, nothing ever damaged the pride. Damn, they despise what we do, so we have to get high. Rolling the town, I'm lurking. Trying to grab a couple pounds of purple, roll it up, light it up, and pass it all around the circle. All the plants that be growing up, bruh. Got my eyelids lower and I'm rolling up, blunts get faded. Faded, kinda like those gangsters. Faded, faded, get white boy wasted. All the plants that be growing up, bruh. Got my eyelids lower and I'm rolling up, blunts get faded. Faded, kinda like those gangsters. Faded, faded, get white boy wasted. All the plants that be growing up, bruh. Got my eyelids lower and I'm rolling up, blunts get faded. Faded, kinda like those gangsters. Faded, faded, get white boy wasted.
Wake up and I roll a blunt, I guess it's time to start my day. Been stressing lately, so after I put the blunt, I'll spark a J. I keep on lighting up, J, smoking more than you can handle. Got a lit blunt in every ashtray, burning like some candles. The wax will do me wrong, one dab will have my lungs shot. Tongue out my mouth, coughing until my bugs die. Hours later, after sipping and hitting vapors, the only place you'll find me's digging in your refrigerator. The stoner's life, I'm enjoying it, man. We getting faded, smoking with a joint in each hand. We bake out any room we in. No, we ain't new to this. I hope you keeping up with the shit that we do and do again. A few heads in the circle when I blaze mine. Exclusive mirrors, the only one I FaceTime. Have a great night. Only if you can climb as high as us. When you got your eye on us, go and fire lighters up. Cause
all the plants that be growing up, bruh. Got my eyelids lower and I'm rolling up, blunts get faded. Faded, kinda like those gangsters. Faded, faded, get white boy wasted. All the plants that be growing up, bruh. Got my eyelids lower and I'm rolling up, blunts get faded. Faded, kinda like those gangsters. Faded, faded, get white boy wasted.
Yeah. So yeah, now that was a fun experience. You know, we wanted to make, cause we had 2 smoking songs. I guess I'll give you guys some behind the scenes now that that's out. Hold on, I should have muted myself. Sorry. Shout out to the man Debo, because we when the album, when we were in the post production, we had 2 smoking songs on the album, and we had to fucking make a choice. And we know Debo, so you know, I knew he wasn't gonna take it any type of way because it's actually a boost. But we released On the Regular as a single, and it got a lot of good plays, you know, and definitely gave the hype up for the album because it was in the esoteric beat category. You know what I'm saying? We made sure that all the beats on the album sounded like they could be played with each other, like without lyrics on them, and it'd make more sense, or it'll make just as much sense. And that's a fun thing to do. If you're like, a concept album doesn't necessarily have to follow the same storyline. It just has to have the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because Space Wizard, I wanted to make that more story driven. But you know, when it came down time to it, I just wanted to give everybody a little of everything, just like we did with the Bearded Weirdos thing, just like your homie Jay did with his album Alien and shit. We just wanted to mix it up, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, he likes to puff on the blunts, and I like to hit the motherfucking Falcon 9. So we had to make sure we had a good smoking song to shoot a motherfucking video for in the album, so we made sure White Boy Wasted was that one. Because it just has that, like, because On the Regular has a smoking song vibe. Like, the whole time you're just like, toasted. Yeah, like, yeah. See, White Boy Waste is that one that low-key kicks in when you already getting high, and you're like, oh shit, what's this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy hitting people with surprises like that. And when you make music with Debo, that's going to happen every fucking time. Same thing with Lil Doss. Every time he throws a fucking stick in the spokes of what I thought he was going to do. And I appreciate that as an artist when they come through. Shit, ODD's partner, Drew Hack. He hopped on a track of mine that was Cthulhu based, and I told him what the story was based off of from where. He went and listened to that story and matched me bar for bar on the story. And he filled it in great. See, me, I try to fill myself into the story. He actually took the role of a character in there and just morphed it into him. Everything he said was something I could have pictured that character saying, which was really cool. It was called Ancient Kind. Actually, you know what? Let's play it. This is kind of old. This is like 2018. But yeah, I think you're gonna like this. It's a little dark, but you'll forgive it when you hear the bars. But and plus it's story driven, so we'll pull up another YouTube. Dirty B, Ancient Kind. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeet, yeet, motherfucker. Here we go. Check this out.
Nor is it to be thought that man is either the oldest or the last of Earth's masters, or that the common bulk of life and substance walks alone.
If you like horror, this is your sort of story. Now follow me back into my laboratory. Witness creations and the monsters are driven. Cause scientifically I used to play golf for a living. You hear the bellows from the cell of the creature that feast on human beings. Underneath your very feet is the super beast awakening to sanctify you, consuming your soul aside. It obeys no command, only mine. Coincide with the demoniac presence here. In the night you hear the screeches that can deafen ears. It's never clear how many victims in this gory path. Before we even move forward, let's take the story back. Since day one I've been trying to be legendary. So I'm spending long nights in the cemetery, looking for fresh graves, still in the contents. I know my colleagues probably thinking it's nonsense. In the shadows I'm inside the dark. I kinda thought about reanimation. I need some body parts. Piecing together and make some kind of Frankenstein. I believe we can do the worship of ancient kind.
Our thoughts be dirty and die. We try to raise the dead up and finish our job. And you can blame the ones that we worship, but in reality this is a scientific purpose.
That cutter with me black duffel bag, shuffle through it for the putrid instruments, and it's a mad struggle. Another organ donor, the blood in the mash puddle. Sample the essence from the ground in the black nothing. All these body parts are heavy and it's very cold. Thank God I brought him along to bear the load. And the shadows creeping through him while you scared alone. There he goes, tear your whole body from the air below.
The shit was fascinating, dig up the body, it was dilapidated. Back at Chapman House where our instruments and our data waited. I won't front, never thought that we would make it. Now we back in the cut, scribbling down on multiple papers. I got the beaker in my hand, pass him the liquid. They kicked us out of school, our hands are steady while we mix it. I'm hoping it works, think of all of the knowledge that we could get. Shit, the pros are way, the cons dirty, hit him with the injection.
In the shadows, I'm inside the dark. I kinda thought about reanimation. I need some body parts, piecing together and I make some kind of Frankenstein. I believe we can do the worship of ancient kind.
Yeah, so, let me clarify that. Because, if anybody's watching this in the future and you think I'm against your religion or anything like that, I'm against all religion, but I don't discriminate people for what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? I, myself, truthfully believe, one who believes in God but does not believe humans can comprehend or understand it. So I don't waste any time trying to, or what its purpose is, or what its fucking wish and will is. Fuck all that. I'm just going to live my life, try to be as peaceful and calm as possible, and live my life. That one is called Ancient Kind. It's on YouTube. Anyways, I was talking to Odd Reactions. My bad. He was in the comments. He said to send me that. That one's on YouTube. Just type in Dirty B Ancient Kind. It'll pop right up. Anyways, speaking of, so, like I said, I'm one who believes in God but does not believe humans can comprehend or understand it. So, I don't have a Jesus, I don't have a Buddha or anything like that. I don't want to disrespect anybody and claim Satan when I don't really care about Satan either. You know what I'm saying? He's just as fucking unrealistic as everything else. So, I decided, let me take some fucking straight up esoteric ass. Nobody fucking gives a fuck about it. It's, you've probably seen Cthulhu in cartoons, and actually I think a couple comic book superheroes fought him and shit. Or maybe you're a fan of H.P. Lovecraft and you should be my best friend. Or Clark Ashton Smith, Robert E. Bloch, any of them good authors. Anybody that writes for the Cthulhu mythos. There's actually a couple of Cthulhu mythos books that were written by some modern novelists that I haven't heard yet that I really want to look into. But anyways, so here's the story of the Necronomicon. In the blackness of space, billions and billions and billions and trillions of years ago, there was a god, or there's a godlike figure. His name was Tritus or some shit like that. I don't remember what his fucking name was. And then there was Azathoth. And they battled in the blackness of space. And eventually, Tritus sacrificed himself to deal a deadly blow to Azathoth. And the blow that he delivered opened up his eye. What's up? Thank you. Hold up. I'll grab that in a second. All right. Alrighty. But anyways, so his eye opens and it spills the universe out into existence, and it still is right now, somewhere in the middle of the universe, whatever the Big Bang what the Big Bang is. That's supposed to be Azathoth. He has children, and them children have children, and one of them is Cthulhu. Cthulhu smashes down on planet Earth with his elder things, and they destroyed the Nodens, which lived here before them. They were refugees from another planet that blew up. All this shit sounds cool, don't it? Wouldn't you want this to be a religion? I don't believe in this shit, but it's fucking fun. Anyways, so it's better than fucking some clay tablets or some like fucking flood or some shit. I got aliens. Anyways, so Cthulhu slays the Nodens, the refugee aliens that were here, and they all got bored. Cthulhu went to sleep underneath the ocean in a city called Raylia, and the cult of Cthulhu, right here, this guy and a bunch of other people, we just want him to wake up, even though it's not real. But you know, if he was, that would be pretty cool. You know, that'd be a dope ass way to go. Fuck a meteor, a volcano, a virus. That's just gay. Or not gay, my bad. It's not good. Fuck that. It's a horrible way to go out. I actually probably rather go out gay than that shit. But anyways, imagine a fucking alien god rises from the fucking depths of the ocean, and he doesn't even have to hurt you, because the reason that he exists in the first place, let me give you a little background of how this came into existence in the first place, how the Necronomicon was written. Supposedly, there is an Arabic dude, his name was Abdul al-Hazred, aka the Mad Arab, and he was a Muslim for a while, but he was casted out, and he spent some time in the desert, like 1,000 days or something like that, like 1,030 days, just in exile, basically, in the depths of hallucination and stuff like that, from dehydration and hunger and malnutrition. He started having these hallucinations where Cthulhu would come to him through his dreams and explain all this to him. And he wrote it all down, and it's the Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is supposed to be translated into the sound of what Necronomicon means. Supposedly, from what I researched, it says the sounds of the insects in the middle of the night. That's what Necronomicon means. So in whatever language it was, because it was written in some early form of Arabic, translated to, I think, Latin first, and then Latin to Greek, Greek to English, and then H.P. Lovecraft managed to get his hands on it and wrote about Cthulhu, one of the aliens and the gods and shit. Anyways, so that's fun stuff. It's really fun. You know what I'm saying? One time I just played around and did a little spell from the back of the book. It's not real black magic. It doesn't cost anything. I didn't have to kill any infants or anything. I literally just had to say some words, draw a symbol, and put the symbol in a certain spot. And we were broke, and we went to being not broke to, like, still not necessarily broke, but not doing great. So how would you judge it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a prayer. You know what I'm saying? Say you pray, and just out of the odds of the universe, what you wanted happens. Now, it doesn't happen to everybody. It definitely didn't happen to me when I prayed. But you know, I'm sure it's happened to somebody. Somebody's been like, man, please let my person pull through, or let this happen, and it did. And maybe that's not super miraculous, but or imagine a specific situation, you know, whatever the fuck that is, and you prayed for that, and that happened. Well, that's pretty much what happened with me. So I was like, okay, this is supposed to be for fun, but that felt a little extra fun. You know what I'm saying? Because the only religious experience I've ever truly had, I was in, well, but minus on acid. I've had plenty of those. But my first religious experience, I was at the Tech 9 show, the second Tech 9 show I ever went to, or third. It was the Powerhouse tour. And I was like 5 rows back, and I just took a breather because it was kind of hard to get through the 12 rows, 13 rows of people I did to get to where I was. And right when I stopped, he started spitting This Ring. And I was like, oh, no, he didn't. My favorite Tech 9 song. So I fucking hands in the air like this. And it was like just to show support. But once he started spitting it, I felt the message. You know what I'm saying? Like how people in church, they like, you know, the preacher's talking and they they get up and they have their little seizure or whatever the hell they do when they feel the spirit of the Lord touch them and shit. I felt the spirit of Tech 9 Lord touch me, and I was just, not in a weird way, you dirty bastards. But anyways, it was just a great experience, man. I was just like, that's what it's like to hear a prophet talk. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's amazing. That's like standing in the fucking square listening to Jesus talk to the prostitutes and be like, yeah, now fuck y'all guys, I'm gonna hang with these chicks. They seem like cool people. Y'all don't. I know, to be honest with you, at all, as much as the religions drive me nuts, a lot of the characters are actually kind of fun. I like Jesus. Jesus was a cool dude. Jesus, he tried to spend as much time as he could with outcasts. He didn't spend time with people that followed him, that loved him. He's like, well, I already got you. I got to go get more people. You know what I'm saying? You know, if he really truly believed in what he does, hey man, fucking, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to disprove that. I don't ever want to say, I'm leaving it open. I don't know what the fuck happened. And if one day Jesus talked to me or some shit, I would abandon everything that I ever knew. You know what I'm saying? If it ever, like, happened, like, I don't know, and even if it wasn't, like, words. You know, you guys, if you're religious, you should know what I'm talking about. If that ever happened to me, I'd know. But anyways, so not dealing with all that stuff, not having it interfere with my life and my decision making and how you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of like super religious, like Catholicism and Muslim, they hate gay people and anything like that. I've never really gave a fuck ever. I've had friends when I was growing up that were gay, lesbian and gay. Well, actually, one of my mom's best friends was gay as fuck. His name was fucking Alex. He was over at my house every day. Cheers. Ew. But he was a dope ass dude, man. Hold on. Ew, that was gross. Anyways. But you know, he never like tried no gay shit on me and my brothers or nothing, but he would always come over, and when he babysat, you pretty much just let us do whatever the fuck we wanted to, as long as we weren't like breaking some shit. And every now and then he tried to participate in what we were doing. Like one time we whooped his ass in Mortal Kombat, and it's funny as fuck beating a gay dude in Mortal Kombat, bro. Listening to the noises they make and the sounds they fucking express, it's hilarious as fuck, bro. I loved it. I laughed so hard. Yeah, I had a friend Shalimar in my fucking 6th grade and 7th grade, and I defended him against a couple of bullies one time, and me and him became pretty good friends, and he made me laugh all the fucking time in class. He would like pass notes for me to pass to somebody else, and on the top of the note it'd be like, Brandon, don't read this. I'm like, okay. This stupid little shit like that, I don't know. And plus he gave me a discount one time on a big ass deal, because I didn't see. Alright, so after we left school, I didn't see him again until like when we were in school together, we were like 14. And the next time I seen him, I was like 19 or 21 or 22 or something like that. And I was buying this big ass fucking grocery basket full of shit. And he gave me an employee discount of some sort. And I ended up like going from, I think it was like $370 to $210. I was like, what? I think he even threw a little money on it or something. I didn't know. But anyways, long story short, that was a fucking hookup, and I love that. But I ain't seen the guy since, but I'd recognize him. If I seen him, man, I'd fucking slap hands at him. I'd make his boyfriend uncomfortable as shit. You know what I'm saying? That dude's silly as fuck. I actually had 2 very, very good friends, what you would call best friends, but they went their separate ways, lesbians. The first girl's name was Amanda, and the next one was she was a rapper. Her name was Shadow. And each of them I spent 3 or 4 years hanging out with, like, on a regular basis. So, anyways, I don't know. And, you know, transgender stuff's kind of new, but as long as you ain't trying to fucking, I mean, I ain't gonna fuck anybody. I'm married, and I'm a fucking loyal son of a bitch. But, if you try to trick one of my homies or something, you know, you didn't say anything to them, and they felt some type of way, I'd feel some type of way. I'd be mad as fuck. But if you, I don't know, if one of my peoples was with us and we went to the bar or whatever, and person's like, oh yeah, talking to one of my homies or whatever, and he was like, oh yeah, I used to be a dude, I'm not anymore, I don't know, and they still talked or whatever, I wouldn't judge them. It wouldn't bother me at all. Do you think? I don't give a shit. To me, now it's, you know, it took a little while to be like, okay, what do you want me to do? You want me to call you what? Okay. You know, the only thing that I can't really get with is the sports and teaching really young kids about that stuff. I didn't need to know about half of the things I knew about when I was a kid. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, let a kid be innocent and not long enough to figure the shit out. And once sexuality starts becoming questioned, lay it on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of my children, I never, like, pushed my unreligious ways or, you know, I let them have the prayers and the Jesus because my previous baby mama, well, still my baby mama, she was religious. Bandit, she's not super religious, but she has religious values and stuff. So, you know, I don't care what my children learn. Just, you know, and plus Bandit's pretty like-minded like me too. You know, she's not. You know what I'm saying? If you guys know who Bandit, if you guys know Bandit personally, you know exactly who she is. But you know, I don't really mind that shit. I don't care what my daughter learns about stuff like that, because you know when all right, let me give you another example of weirdness. I'm sure some of you remember this if you're old enough, but there was a time when we used to say the Pledge of Allegiance in class. And I wasn't super patriotic or nothing, or religious and whatever. Anyways, but every day when it came up, I didn't sit down at the desk like some little douchebag or some shit. I was like, oh, okay. We stood up and said the words. I learned them and shit, and then let the day go by. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was just routine. I didn't care. That's just part of being an American, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I liked that kind of in a weird way. Where it's just like, oh yeah, that's a thing that we just do here in America. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know what I really like about the Muslim religion? I like how they take the time out of their day, twice a day, to face a very specific direction and say their prayers. That's kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty fucking sick. That's solid, bro. For a religious act or a religious practitioner, that's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of like how the pyramids supposedly, when they were built, lined up with Orion's belt. I thought that was pretty interesting. So, I don't know. That shit kind of fucking tickles my vibes. But I'm going to go ahead and fuck off. I guess it's been an hour? Shit, that's what's up. But yeah, no, I apologize about 18 and 19. 19 might get pulled soon too because of YouTube. I'm going to have to limit what kind of music I play in here. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. I fucking enjoyed myself expressing myself and trying to teach you guys some stuff or enlighten you guys some stuff about some weird shit. Damn, I got the burps. Anyways, I just hope everybody has a good ass year, a good ass week, a good ass month, a good ass day. I flopped around a little bit there, but I want everybody just to enjoy yourself, build. Whatever you're doing right now, fucking crank it up a notch. Stop being a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you're doing. Fucking punch yourself in the fucking dick and go on harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be your own worst nightmare when it comes to slacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to write. I have to make music. When I don't ever like, man, writing. No, I'm like, what you want me to write about? What's the beat? All right, let's go. Ping, pens to the fucking paper, and or fingers to the pad, to the keys nowadays. And it's like, come on, bro, match that vibe with everything. When I'm at work, I'm at work. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing other things. When there's cars passing through my my facility, I'll step to the side, and then I got a couple of seconds to go on my phone for a second. But as soon as they drive out, and as soon as I'm able to get back to work, I'm right back to work again, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I do. That's how I am. When it's time to fucking shoot a video or something like that, we're doing 10,000 scenes from all kinds of different angles. Everything I could possibly think of in B-roll. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't like it, watching it through again, we'll go through batteries after batteries if we have to get everything done. You know what I'm saying? That's just everything I do it that way. And if you can do that yourself with everything in your life, you will not regret it. Everything that you do will be done to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a crackhead, be the best fucking crackhead. You know what I'm saying? If you're a producer, be the best fucking producer. If you're a hooker, suck them dicks. Do what you fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. That's for fucking sure. Because, you know, I can't tell you how many things I was doubted about. But just almost out of spite, I had to make sure I could do it and do it well. So, if you're like me and you do like that aggressive like just competitor nature, then take anything that these people that say to you that want to say some mean shit and just be like, okay, and just make sure that it's a lie, or make sure that it's fabricated, or make sure that it's misinformed. You know what I'm saying? Extremely. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they do call you on something, admit it. You know what I'm saying? If you get caught trying to be too cocky in a certain direction or something, don't be afraid to admit to your fucking flaws. Because if I fuck up and somebody reasonably tells me how I fucked up, I'm like, damn, I fucked up. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, judge that shit on your own. But, I don't know, like, I used to just assume that everybody was a fucking loser. As soon as I seen them. I didn't care who you are. You could be a fucking 98-year-old lady. I'm like, this bitch probably cut me off for traffic today. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's a fucking loser. Fuck everybody in this fucking room, you know, when I'm looking around a room of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But now it's kind of like, damn, I wonder what that person did for a living all their life. Or I wonder what this person does. Oh, yeah, he looks like he's probably a construction person. He's got a fucking nice broad shoulders. This motherfucker's dirty as fuck. This chick over here is pushing a stroller. I know what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker has Subway. Look like he got a little flab around the waist. He's trying to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just examine everything around you. You know what I'm saying? Just, I like to see people doing better. You know what I'm saying? I like some people I like to see just crash in their fucking face, like 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But, and plus the unicycle effect, I call it. If you're doing some stupid shit, I'd like some stupid shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a unicycle, I want to see you do good. But if you fell on your fucking face, that's on you. And I'm going to get a good laugh. And I feel about that same way with, like, certain producers or, like, stuff like that, where, like, people, like, not local, actually. I feel like this about, like, fucking DJ Khaled. What does he really do? Fuck DJ Khaled. I don't hate him. I'm not trying to be a hater or nothing like that. What does he really do? Like, I watched some documentary that made sure to give me 15 minutes of information about him. I'm like, he doesn't, what does he do? You know what I'm saying? Fuck DJ Khaled. Fuck him. Tag him in this. Fuck him. What do you do? Explain to me what you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne the God. What? No, you're not the God. And what's the fucking that? I mean, I know Charlemagne was like some like leader or king or something like that, but bro, like, who are you though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what has he fucking done? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker just be saying some really awkward ass shit. I see clips of him all the time just saying some shit that I'd punch him in the fucking mouth if I was in the same room with him. Like so he talked to me a certain way. Like, he was talking to Soulja Boy. I don't even like Soulja Boy, but he said a couple of things a certain way. There would have been no words. I wouldn't have checked him like that. The way he said it, I would have just, bam, right there with my motherfucking $16,000 of the fucking rings on my finger. I'd have blasted his fucking teeth down his goddamn throat. So that's why I'm probably not famous. That's probably why I'm not famous or like signed or something like that, because maybe people get that fucking vibe. Like, don't fuck with me on that certain level. Like, talk to me respectfully, and we can have a great conversation, even if it's about me in a bad way. Like, I'm not about to raise my voice or nothing like that, but when you say something to me in a specific manner, or just like, you know, just condescending or something like that, just like, what are you really gonna do? Underneath it, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna fucking do. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a murderer or nothing. I wouldn't go that far. But I'll tell you what, sometimes I think about it. Sometimes. And it helps me not do it. Just think the thought, like, oh, fucking pickles on my burger again. And look, I know I say that a lot, but it happens almost like twice a week. So it's like, I want to take the fucking thing sometimes and just go up there, find whoever fucking make it, put it in my hand, cock that bitch back down to like where my butt cheek area, and just bitch smack the fucking soul out of them with that motherfucking Whopper. Grab the nearest grease and just throw it on their fucking face and just mangle them for the rest of her life. And I would stand outside of every fucking protest they're ever at for more money for fucking, I make minimum wage, and I'd be standing out there fighting against minimum wage just for the people that fucking put pickles on my fucking burger. I'm sorry, but listen, your fucking job is, and I've done this job, and I swear on everything I love, I never, ever had to remake a fucking sandwich. Not one time in the 5 months I worked at Burger King. That's not a long time to work there. But listen, when your job is to look at a screen and say, okay, All right. If you're not familiar with fast food, there's usually burgers and other, which could be called specialties or whatever the fuck they're doing. Those stations are completely separate from each other. So when a meal comes in on your screen, you know that you got to make if you're doing specialties, and you know you got to make chicken, fish, and fucking French fries and everything that isn't a Whopper. I worked at Burger King, so your job is to assemble the thing that's on the fucking screen. And back in the day when I was working there, it was just green numbers and letters. You know what I'm saying? Some shitty matrix shit. And I never fucked up an order. One time I did 32 fish sandwiches, and like 14 of them had no pickles. You know what I'm saying? And not one of them were fucked up. Didn't have to redo anybody's shit. I hooked people the fuck up. And I used to do something that they taught in the video, at least when I was working there, when I watched the orientation. It said the golden standard: make your fucking burger look like it does in the menu, so I don't fucking smush it down with the paper really hard. I used to make sure that my buns look fluffy as fuck. When you got a sandwich from me, that bitch wasn't collapsed and watered out. As soon as I seen buns starting to collapse, I tossed them. They're garbage. You know, I don't know. So when I get a fucking burger with fucking pickles, I just think to myself, like, what if I was deathly allergic to pickles? This guy just attempted to take my life. That's how I feel sometimes. And I just want to go up there and physically harm them with the food they gave me. All right. I will never do that. You'll never see no video of me on World Star Hip Hop doing that, but I think about it every fucking time. The same thing with spicy sauce. When I know that I gotta wake up in the middle of the night with acid reflux, chasing my fucking, can't breathe because I just puked in my fucking throat with acid reflux, trying to rush my way to the fucking bathroom and water myself out after I can catch my breath because you put spicy food on my food. I want to go back up there the next day and stomp a fucking mud hole in your fucking children. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, bro, that shit drives me fucking bonkers. So I make sure that I do everything I do to the motherfucking best extent that I can. And if I fuck it up, I thoroughly make sure that mistake never happens again. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. If you can extract anything from a crazy rant right there, just like think about that. One day you're going to fucking put the pickles on the wrong dude's burger. And he ain't me. You know what I'm saying? One day you're going to put the pickles on a slippery slope guy. And them pickles are going to fucking weigh on his soul. And he's going to come up there and clap your ass. And then we got to read about it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't put the pickles on the burger, okay? It's not that fucking hard to comprehend. Anyways, I'm done ranting. I've been on here for an hour, 1 minute, and 58 seconds and counting. And played a couple of dope songs. Got some of the fucking vibes out. And then I got the rant at the end, too. Man, awesome. And we got the comment section was nice and blown up for a minute. I love that. I enjoy everybody's company. Thank you for coming through. Please come again. And adios, amigos, amigas, and everything in between.